Welcome to Make Money Online. Written by Mark J. Cooper. Narrated by Benjamin K. Schmidt. Book 1, Chapter 1. What you should know about passive income. A complete guide, step by step, to how to jump into these businesses. We live in highly progressive times where things are constantly changing. There are still many people in the world that tend to focus a great deal of their energy on the traditional ways of doing things. They hold to the belief that if they stick to their jobs, dedicate their time and energy faithfully, and work hard, they will have a tidy little nest egg to fall back on. Sadly, many of those people have become disappointed. As the economy struggles, new technology is introduced, and the way of doing things is changing. Many find that their plan has left them out in the cold. The job they dedicated themselves to suddenly becomes non-existent, and all their dreams do not pan out like they expected. While that plan may have worked for years in the past, we live in modern times now, and many are finding that taking years and years to build up a nest egg is not the most effective approach to making a living. With the introduction of modern technology, it is evident that there are new ways of making money that don't require you to dedicate all of your blood, sweat, and tears to generate. The art of passive income is the ability to generate income in a way that demands a minimal amount of time. In times past, this type of income was possible, but the opportunities were pretty much limited to a more elite group of people with enough upfront capital to implement investing strategies and start their own businesses. Options that were often out of reach for the majority of people. Today, however, all of that has changed. In fact, it is quite possible that in the future the majority of people will be earning a living from passive income rather than a traditional 9-to-5 job. How long it will take for that to happen remains to be seen, but evidence is clear that every year more and more people are abandoning the traditional work arrangement and are opting for the alternative way of living, generating income through passive income. There are many ways to generate a passive income. The only thing that could limit the possibilities are the confines of your own imagination. Do your friends see you as an expert in a particular area? This may be your niche. Do you have connections that others are seeking? This may be an area you could expand into a money-making venture. Even if you have the same thing that everyone else has, if you can find a way to deliver it that sets you apart from your competition, it is quite possible you have a means of generating a passive income. The very fact that you've chosen this book is a pretty good indication that you already have some idea of what you can do. Still, before you can become successful at this type of venture, there are a few things you need to understand. While creating a passive income does not require you to work countless hours a week, it does require a serious dedication of time and sometimes money to get started. Don't assume that it'll be punching a few keys on your keyboard and collecting lots of money. However, if you dedicate the time up front to get set up properly, develop a viable plan, and set reasonable goals, once your new venture is up and running, it should take only minimal attention to generate a steady flow of cash. In many cases, you may...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?